Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a she was in her bag. Fendi and some lane asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Blue landed!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Novak. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Fighting. And his first carry, he loses the football. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one complete to Yeldon. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. as his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set. Blue landed.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's got some space here.
Whoosh. Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On 1st down, Novak throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now let's go.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Back to throw. Novak. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
180.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half of your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go.
Now Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd down. Novak on target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Novak over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, Novak. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hall able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Novak. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Novak. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Novak. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Novak. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Running with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
Detroit!
Well done.
Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Novak. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
180.
From the gun, Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Novak drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Novak into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Space to maneuver at the 40. Still fighting for more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Off play action. Novak. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 4th down, Novak. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun.
From the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs. And
really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Watch my set. 180.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Room here to run. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on now. Hey, go down, go down. Gun. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. Give him 30 yards there. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. McCaffrey on the counter. And some room to work. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go, fellas.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Panthers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3.